Hello beautiful people of YouTube, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do products I regret buying. Now, let me talk about first one product that I had that I returned because it was too yellow. No matter what color I tried, it was too yellow, and that was the Fenty Beauty Foundation. So I no longer have that. And the Joa foundation, I couldn't even do it. I could not do it. It was terrible, so I returned that as well. So those two things I regret buying. The Fenty foundation, every single color I tried was yellow. I don't know how people make that work, but it sucks. And the Joa one was horrible too. Speaking of Joa, the concealer, I was going to do a whole review on this video, but I can't. The concealer right here, it is the Full Coverage Concealer. It is in nude beige. This is horrible. It creases so quickly. I don't recommend it. The primer is okay, but I regret buying it because it doesn't really do much for me. It's a mattifying primer, but it's really not mattifying. So that is another no-go. The setting powder is awful. Probably one of the worst setting powders I have ever used in my life. I mean, I tried the products. I was going to do a review, but I wanted to try it first, and they were all horrible. But it is translucent, so it is the worst setting powder. And then we have the setting spray. It is okay, but it smells terrible. So, I mean, I regret buying that whole Joa brand. So I do not recommend that brand. Let's talk about two other primers. This Benefit, the Professional Matte Rescue. I have used this one time, and it smells, it's like green. It's like, I don't know. It's supposed to be, it says Matte Rescue is your no filter, mattifying, pore blurring, invisible finish. I just don't like it. I only used it once. It smells bad. It's a weird feeling, and it's like going to waste, so I regret purchasing that. The newest primer is this Catrice Prime and Fine Nude Glow Primer Liquid Skin Illuminator, long lasting with pomegranate oil. I did not realize that this was an illuminating primer. Now, I like the MAC Strobe Cream because it's not so illuminating. This one it's like a gold glow to your skin when you apply it. It was cheap, but it's horrible. I do not like it. Alright, let's do some brow products. This also, the Joa eyebrow pencil. I got mine in brunette or something. I don't know. It's okay. It's not the worst brow product, but it falls apart every time you try to fill your brows and it breaks. So it's just not good. The whole Joa brand. The only thing I like from that brand is their liquid lipsticks. Another product I regret buying is this, only because it's the wrong color. The Cosmetics Brow Power Perfector. So you got the spoolie. I got mine in auburn. Don't know why. Or dark brown, I think. But the problem with this is when you apply this to your eyebrows, look at that. It comes out so chunky and dark. It looks like you put shit all over your eyebrows. So I like the IT Cosmetics Skinny Brow Pencil. So I do regret buying this. IT Cosmetics is my favorite brand, but I'm being honest. So, okay, let's talk a couple of lip products. Kylie Jenner's Candy K lipstick and lip liner. This is the worst lipstick and lip liner ever. I don't want it. So Louise or Mallory, if you want anything I'm showing you here, I will send them to you. It was like barely used. Terrible. This fades very quickly. This lip liner is just, I just don't like it. I think that stuff sucks. Okay, next is this Lime Crime lipstick in Happy. It is too chromy for me. I mean, look, it's like a purple chromy color. Louise, you might like it. I only swatched it, so if you want it, I'll give it to you. I hate it. I don't like the chromey, like, especially not purple. When I looked online, it looked like it was going to be a different color. Next, Patrick Starr's lip gloss in Torque for Gifts. This is okay on top of his lipstick, Spank Me Santa, but by itself, I don't like it. So I regret paying, God, I don't know how much it was, 20 bucks. Okay, let's talk about another setting spray. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting spray. Oh my God, this is another one that is... The spritzer is nice, but it smells so bad. The smell is overpowering. It was cheap, but I still regret buying it. Speaking of Wet n Wild, let's continue on that train. This Wet n Wild Shimmer Palette in Sangria's Castle. It's a highlighter. I used to use it as like a bronzer. But look, it looks like it's barely been used. That's because it's only been used one time. I don't like it. I regret buying it. Okay, here's another JoAnn product. The eyeshadow palette in Bare. There is way too much fallout. The colors look pretty, right? But when you apply it to your eyes, I had those shadow shields on, how I always do my eyeshadow. It was all over them and all the way down here. Too much. It's just, I don't like it. Too much fallout, and the colors are just not pigmented enough. They don't blend well, so no. Another palette I regret buying is the Carli Bybel BH Cosmetics. First of all, number one, because it came and I just dropped it everywhere. Broken. It just fell all over my floor. That brown color, see? And there goes the white one. Yeah, I hate this palette. It's broken. I'm getting rid of it. It just literally fell all over my floor. Okay. I hate that palette. Another one is the Christine Dominique Latte palette. I just can't. The colors are nice. I used it one time. I just don't like it. I find that the colors don't blend well, and I just can't do a look with this. It's not my kind of palette, so I regret purchasing that. The other one I regret purchasing is, one, because I don't like her. Two, because the colors are terrible. They're pretty, but there's so much fallout, kickback, and they're hard to blend. So this is the Ring the Alarm palette by Jaclyn Hill. I hate this palette. Another one that I hate is the Anastasia Norvina palette. Some of the colors are pretty, but again, so much fucking fallout. For the price of this palette, it should be banging. Now I like the Sultry one, the Modern Renaissance, and I have a few other ones, but this one, honey, way too much fallout, and the glitters are just, I gotta clean this up. It's literally everywhere. Okay, so those are the palettes I do not like. I regret buying this Becca Soft Light Blurring Powder. First of all, it is so messy. Second of all, it doesn't do anything for me, so it's like practically new. So another Becca product is this highlighter. It was limited edition in Prismatic Amethyst. It is literally purple. I cannot do anything with this. It doesn't look good on my skin tone, so it was like a collector's item. That's why I bought it, because it was limited edition. But other than that, I never reached for it. Two other highlighters. This one, I don't know what I was thinking. Again, Halloween limited edition. It has skulls on it. It's a highlighter from Wet n Wild called Purple Ashes. It has a skull on it. I'm never going to use this. I haven't used it yet. And here's another purpley one. This is Botanic Dream by Wet n Wild. It's just too pink for me. I can't use it. And then this Maybelline Master Strobing Liquid by Face Studio Illuminating Highlighter in Deep Gold. Now, don't get me wrong. I liked it at first, but I hate it now. I don't like it. I only used it like 2 times, but it disappears. After about an hour, it's gone. So I regret purchasing that. This as well. This is the Tarte Skin Twinkle Lighting Palette, highlighting palette. You got sunlight, filter light, and moonlight. It's pretty, but honestly, I never use it. I just regret spending my money on it. The colors are pretty, but I never reach for it. This one too, the Flower Beauty Shimmer and Strobe Highlighting Palette. Long-lasting, natural, luminous glow, sheer coverage. I mean, it's literally have never been used. I can't. I don't like the colors. It's a waste of money. Not that it was that expensive. Another thing, it's limited edition. I am going to keep it, but I don't use it. And it is the NARS Virtual Domination Cheek Palette. You have Miss Liberty Highlighting Blush Powder, Deep Throat Blush, Laguna Bronzer, Sex Fantasy Butt Blush, and Final Cut Blush. Packaging is beautiful. And then this is what it looks like. That's why I'm keeping it, because it's limited edition. And the last and final thing is the Lorac Cheek Palette. Guys, I used this one time. You have 3 blushes and a bronzer. One fucking time I used it. So, there you have it. I have eyeshadow all over my floor. Those are the products I regret buying for now. I'm sure there'll be more. But Louise, Valerie, if you guys want any of this stuff, let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.